So I've been asked about the grade 1 sight reading. So I've got one of the grade 1 sight reading sheets here, and you can see there's, on this page, there's 7 examples. So this is what you will be asked to try and play in the exam. Now, to start off with, I never did very well at my sight reading test all the way through my exams. So I see it as the least important part of the exam, because making music is the number one important thing. Making some music, making it sound nice. And this is the kind of mathematical side, which I'm not going to lie, it is useful to be able to read music, and it gives confidence, and it adds into the whole part of being a musician. But it's not essential. Lots of people can't read music who are amazing musicians. So anyway, we're going to just analyze a little bit of this. Now, most of you will have done some note reading already, so you can see that these blobs are on different places in the stave. Yeah, so I've just written out the blobs here. So obviously these, I've done these ones in pink are on the D string, D, first finger, second finger, third finger, and then here A, first finger, second finger, third finger, E, first finger, second finger, third finger. And those are the ones you might be asked to read in the grade 1 exam, okay? So those are the different pitches that we have to kind of read. So that's the first thing about note reading, is being able to read the different pitches. So it might go do 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 do, yeah, or whatever it goes. But reading the pitches is the first thing. The next thing is being able to read the rhythms. Now you'll notice that there's some different rhythms. So let's take this one here. Well, there's this one here, which is coloured in, it's got a stalk, okay? And then these ones that are coloured in, but they're crossed over. And then there's this one that isn't coloured in. So 3 different types of rhythmic length notes. So this is more about fractions. So I've written down each one. So we've got the crotchet, which is 1 beat. Yeah. Yeah. Do, 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 1 beat each. Yeah. And a good way to think about that is it's about walking speed. Walk, 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 walk. Okay, and then there's the other one that I showed you, which was beamed over at the top, and it's like a crotchet, but chopped in half. So we chop the 1 beat in half, we get 2 halves, yeah? Da, 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 da. My head's still doing crotchets, but I'm clicking the quavers. Half, half. And then the last one is this one, which isn't coloured in, which is the minim. Okay, so that one, this one, I didn't write that down, but this one, it's called a quaver. And it's 2 quavers, so there. And this is, we could say, jogging, 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 jogging. Okay, jogging, jogging. And then we've got the minim. I've probably done this before with you, but we're just recapping it. So the minim is worth 2 crotchets, so it lasts for longer than 1 beat. So we've got, here's my, I'm nodding my crotchet beat. 2, 2, so it lasts for 2 beats. Okay. The last thing that we need to look at on here is you've also got some of these squiggles. Now this is a silent version of one of these do, 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 these crotchet beats. So So it's a crotchet rest. Okay. So we've got these two different elements, the pitch, yeah, going up and down, yeah, and then the rhythm, the rhythmic kind of lengths of the notes, yeah. So first of all, I always think to do the rhythms. So here, if I was going to say them like I did a minute ago, it would be walk, jogging, walk, shh, walk, jogging, walk, shh, walk, 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 walk. Now what have we got here? We got two joggings joined together. Jogging, jogging, slow. Okay, so does that make sense? So once you've done that, you could then, once you've said it, you could try clapping it at the same time. So, can't do that. So I'm going to just clap it. Walk, jogging, walk, shh, walk, jogging, walk, shh, walk, 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 jogging, jogging, slow. Okay, so you could try that one. Ready, go. Walk, jogging, walk, shh, walk, jogging, walk, shh, walk, 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 jogging, jogging, slow. And that is really the most important thing to do, okay? So then you've just got to add your pitches to the rhythms. So let's have a look what we've got here. So we've got, this one is third finger on the A string. 3, then it goes down 1 to 2, down 1 again, 1, and then A, rest. And now it goes down to D. D, another D, D, up to 1, up to 2, rest. Up to 3, 2, 1, D, and then it's gone up to A, 1, A, and then back to D, D. And you can see I was kind of saying them in rhythm as well, yeah? Okay, now, I had another question, which was, what's going on here at the beginning? So, with this, 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 and this. 4 bits of information that I'm going to explain about. So first of all, we've got this thing. Now that's called a treble clef. And higher instruments like flutes, clarinets, violins, and such instruments use a treble clef. Lower instruments use a bass clef. To explain that another time, but don't really need to worry about this because this is just for different instruments, but we always have a treble clef, always, violins. Next thing, sharps. Okay, so these are to do with our pitch reading, yeah? Now, this is rather a long-winded explanation, but here we go. So, a normal second finger on the violin, on the D string, yeah, is called D, E, F sharp, or D, 1, 2 with a sharp 2, okay? So I'm going to put that sharp here. Okay, now I'm going to do the ones on the A string. I've just marked that one in, yeah, 2 with a sharp, yeah. Now I'm going to do the one on the A string, A1, A, B, C sharp, or A1 sharp 2, yeah? So I'm going to put that one in as well, put the sharp 2 in there. You're not allowed to say #2, not allowed. These are sharps. Okay, now the odd one out is the first finger on the E string, totally normal first finger on the E string. Its real name is F sharp, or 1 with the sharp, okay? Now this, just have to remember that that's the case, but really it's the same, it's just a normal first finger. Second finger is will be called E, F sharp, G sharp, or E, F sharp, sharp 2, yeah? I'm going to put that one in. And so far this is what it looks like. Got a sharp here, sharp here, sharp here, sharp here. Those are my sharps. So I've got 3 sharps here. I've got E, F sharp. I've got E, F sharp, G sharp, and then I've got A, B, C sharp. Okay, so let's have a look if they match up. Can I hold them both at the same time? That's the question. Okay, so C sharp, okay, that's a normal second finger. F sharp, we said that was the odd one out, it's just a normal first finger. Yeah, F sharp. And then G sharp, yeah, normal second finger on the E string, not a low second finger. If it didn't have a sharp here or here, then that would be A, low second finger. Okay. Now, we've got an odd one out. We've got one here, down here, which is, now, what's the name? What's the musical alphabet name? D, E, F sharp, D, 1, 2, so sharp 2. Well, F sharp, so it's actually the same as this first finger on the E string, but a higher version. So it's 2 on the D string. So although it's written up here, F sharp, it also counts for down here. So I'm going to write that little one down there in pencil just to remind myself that that means a sharp there as well. Okay? If I didn't have this first finger sharp on the E string, second finger on the D string, then it would be a low second finger on the D string. We don't need to worry about that because it's all normal. So that's the sharps. Okay, so we've got treble clef for high instruments, the sharps telling us which notes to make higher, yeah? But for grade 1, it's all normal second fingers, so we don't need to worry too much about it. And third thing, we've got 4, 4. What does this mean? Well, this is called a time signature. And this tells us how many beats in each bar. So let's home in on this. So we've got a bar line here. Yeah, bar line. Now we've got 1, these add up to another, 2, 3, and this adds up to another 4. So we've got 4 beats worth in this bar, yeah? Same in here, 1, 2, 3, 4 beats worth. Okay, so, but it says 4, 4. Why does it say 4, 4? So the top one tells us how many of them there are, and the bottom one is a code. So, and it's kind of to do with fractions. So 4 is code for crotchets. Okay? So 4 is code for crotchets. You just have to remember this. So it's actually saying 4 crotchets in each bar. Okay? If it said 4, 2, I wonder whether it says anything for 2 here. And I don't think, oh, I've got one here that says interesting. It says 2, 4. You see? 2, 4. So that's 2 crotchets in the bar. 1, 2, 1, 2 beats in the bar. Okay? Let's find one more. Oh, let's have a look at this one. This one says 3, 4. So 3 crotchets in each bar. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 beats worth of notes in each bar. So when you hear musicians counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's because their piece is in 4/4. So they count 4 beats before they start. Now, if they count 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's because their piece is in 3/4. So 1, 2, 3, jogging, jogging, walk, 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 jogging, jogging, walk, walk, slow. Okay, so the last thing is this direction above here. So we had treble clef for high instrument, sharps tell us which notes to rise, time signatures tells us how many beats in each bar, moderato. Each of these has a different direction, and that tells us what speed to play the music. So, as you can probably guess, moderato is moderate speed. And then we've got different speeds. We've got andante, which is a bit slower, walking speed. Okay, so we're going to put all those bits together. We've got treble clefs. We've got key signature with the sharps, which notes to rise out of the pitches. Then we've got the keys, the time signature tells us how many beats in the bar, and then we've got the direction about how fast and what kind of feeling. So, for example, some of these say happily. So there you go. Last of all, when you've worked out the rhythms, tried the pitches, then tried to put them together, you've then got some dynamics. Now this is these two little letters here. This is MF and then F over here. So MF is short for mezzo forte, and F is short for forte. Medium loud, loud. Let's find something else. Can I find anything else apart from medium? Oh, here's one. Forte, loud, piano, quiet. So it's telling us to do different volumes. As I said, don't worry too much about this. It's good to practice. These are nice little tunes and it's a good skill to have, but it's not something that we want to panic about. We'll just gradually do it. And if we don't get it great for this exam, it's not a big problem. Okay, so number 1, work on your pieces, get them sounding really nice. Number 2, work on your scales and arpeggios. Number 3, try some sight reading. It's a good skill to have. Number 4, listening test. Now, if you haven't watched my video about that, try that. And there you go. Exams are not the be all and the end all, but it gives us a little bit of a challenge and something to work towards. Great. Okay, well, hope that was useful.